Hello, I'm the Best Gamer, except no substitutions, mimics, clones, cosplayers, or gross little Prothean bugmen. They got what they deserved because they were bitches, trying to offer you alien technology to help them with their dark designs. Fuck the Protheans, and fuck you, Jarek. And with me is, or Javik, whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah. JX 1991, the Prothean, who will destroy all synth eggs everywhere because fuck the guest.
I mean, other than you just really liking the Koreans, did the Geth really do anything that pissed you off, or it's just
They
fuck
were
them?
created.
Jesus Christ!
That's a quote actually.
I mean, you think for someone who's pro Autobot, you would respect what Optimus Prime said about sentience being, you know, sorry, freedom being the right of all sentient life,
Well,
but
again, they're
okay.
they're just junk. That's what Optimus Prime also said.
That's, I don't even know what to say to that.
To Megatron, anyways.
Okay. Well, we are broadcasting this time for real. Not like the last time that didn't happen.
I'm checking to see right now. Yeah.
You don't need to bother to check. I already did it.
Well, I
Now,
have to
we're gonna go
continue with this
talk
though.
to Tally. She's not where she's supposed to be. Yes, she is. Shut up, other Cody.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help.
Oh, still wearing your tux
I just received
or
a
your Bond
message from
getup.
the migrant fleet. They are
Shepherd.
guilty.
Flux
They accuse
Shepherd.
me of treason.
Oh,
Are
this
you
mission.
scared, Shepard?
Well, I think before you do hers, you should go to the Citadel first and do your.
Well, I can't do anything because the elusive man's not gonna let me do jack shit.
Well, no, after that mission, I mean.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Oh my god, these garlic mashed potatoes are so amazing.
Is it
Yep.
because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus.
Like I said,
I'm
what I
working
just
with
said,
you.
it's a quote from X Men the
Forgotten
Animated
who
Series,
you
actually,
are,
or
Normandy.
They're
a
just
variation of
junk?
it.
I have learned
No, the
accusing
guess
me.
they were
Accusing
created,
me will
or
remember if I betrayed the fleet.
that's
Was
what
that.
the leader of Friends of Humanity said to
Oh, what do you.
Jubilee.
What do you have against us anyway? You were created.
No, he was like, "You were born."
I mean, it's not his fault. Wait, do we ever find out who his mother is, or it's just known that his
Yeah, it was.
father is.
Oh, well, Mystique.
Oh, Mystique was his mother too, eh?
Yeah,
Mystique has a lot of kids.
What happens
I
when a
know.
Quarian is accused of treason?
I like how they drop Mr. Friends of Humanity right on top of Sabretooth, and Sabretooth's like, "Hey, son, come here." And he's like, "No!" It's like,
Yeah,
because you know he fucking murdered him.
Imagine these things
yeah,
going down.
He's
I'd be
dead.
punishable for
yeah.
treason.
Well, it's off screen, obviously for obvious reasons, but still.
You never see him again, and it's not because his organization failed. It's because Sabretooth fucking probably raped and ate him.
Yeah.
Because that Sabretooth probably
You have no idea
probably
who
does
did
do
this,
that.
do you?
Yeah.
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
We get to see my favorite ship on the
What
flotilla.
happens if you're convicted?
Like I said,
The Queequeg. I can't even say it.
the
It's
The
so
quip
evidence
quip.
is
Yep.
up
stupid.
to the judges.
The
If
quip
it's
quip.
deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
I've said it before in this series, and I'll say it before. If the Quarians ever got a hand of collector technology, aka Reaper Tech, and upgraded all of their ships and fixed their immune systems, they're mostly moral creatures. The rest of the galaxy would be fucked. Can you imagine a whole flotilla with Reaper killing tech and collector tech?
So no prison,
Yeah.
no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Oh.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
I have several questions. Why would you contract? I know this is gonna sound actually racist because everything else in humanity is just pigmentism based because we're all the same human, unless you actually find a lizard man and decide to be an asshole to him, or people who abuse animals because technically animals aren't human. So that is racism. But why in the fuck would you do anything with the Batarians when when you think Batarian, even in this galaxy, the first thing that comes to mind are slavers and pirates. Usually both. How dumb do you have to be to contract them for anything that doesn't involve those two activities, or in general?
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Tally doing a suicide mission on Batarians. Hey, Tally! Oh, wait, I almost said something that would be a spoiler. Never mind.
Sure. How soon do we need to get you
Hey,
there?
Tally, you want to come with?
Reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
We can't afford to delay, Tally.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
You know, I know that the characters um have their doubts, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, Jedi Ace 1991, but based off your choices in the first game, the character should react to you differently. Tally should have just assumed that we were going to help her based off of our actions previously.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why this game feels like a soft reboot at times.
Well, from what I've been told, even in Mass Effect 3, with all your choices lumped together in the collection, like we're playing Legendary Collection,
Yeah.
should actually respond differently than they do. But they do not.
Weren't you originally stationed?
I just want to say, yeah, regarding this whole save transferring things, it's not really executed as well as it could have been.
Well, it's executed a hell of a lot better than it was in Dragon Age. What the hell is that game called?
Inquisition.
Inquisition. Jesus Christ. I know I harp on it, but I'm so upset about a thing that happened and it bothers me, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. Where the fuck are you, Garrus?
He's in the.
Oh, right, he's in the far back.
Yeah.
By the escape pod. That's what these are, right? Escape pods? Are they sleep pods? Like, what are they?
I think sleep pods. Well, yeah, just like an alien.
Get away from her, you Geth!
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel. Name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
I'll do it. Don't even ask any questions. I'll do it.
Yeah.
What happened? How did Sedonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
I don't know how you feel, but whenever I play this game, I feel like Garrus really is my best friend for the character I'm playing.
Oh, of course.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life.
Are you gonna kill this guy 10 times?
10 lives, and I plan to collect.
How do you collect 10 lives? That poor bastard.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
I mean, there's the death of 1,000 cuts.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Just keep calibrating those fucking cans, Garrus. I really do enjoy the meme where Garrus is like, I'm calibrating. And at the end of the game, you see what the calibration amounts to. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
That was worth. Yes, I know. From Shaman, or not. Damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. I don't know why, but I was going to read the Shaman as Bones from Star Trek, the original series.
Actually, while you're doing that, Jedi here needs to get a drink. Be right back.
Yep. You're part of Grunt's Craunt, Jim. Damn it, you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here, I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. Damn it, Shepard, I'm a shaman. Not a nursemaid. In order to survive, this is the people we need. Your vat-grown grunt. Oak here was a madman. He was a madman with a plan. That's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him. And if you get killed, I'll piss on your graves. I love this guy. Thank you again. Commander Shepard from Martin Burns. Udina said this would reach you. I wanted to let you know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the other day. Those crazy bikes took me hostage. You talked them down and got me off that ship alive. I don't even remember this mission. I won't lie to you. I took this job to pull the power I saw. Those bikes issues the stepping stone. Something to put on my resume. I was wrong. We also remember in our way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm doing to see in the humanity reaches its potential with minimum bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from the L2 bags who just received their reparations. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer of help would ever be useful. But if you need me, I want you down. Martin Burns, Chairman, Subcommittee to Transhuman Studies. Kate Bowman, I called in some favors and found out how to get you what you're working on. We've got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the other saving Terra Nova last year. We had a moral for you too. Huh.
Oh, for my future stream, there's some news articles I'll be reading.
We're finding out about attacking the colony is what you had to go undercover. So I won't invite you to come and give a speech or anything. I want to know that all of us living on the colonies are worried about what's happening in the Terminus systems. And I'm glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy militalk going around. I'm glad someone there who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks. Kate Bowman. A fly in the ointment. I don't even know how to say that name. Commander Shepard, I've come to have a lot of balls in a fight, as you humans say it. It was brought to my attention you're still around, working on something secret. Frankly, I hope that whatever you do keeps you far away from Novaria this time. But if you're going to come back And when it is, upset the fruit cart, let me know and I'll clear a path for old time's sake. A pleasure as always. Luck ruined, Administrator Port Hansen. Just stay away, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Now, I still don't remember how to get to the elusive man, but I'm going to try using the process
Yeah.
of elimination. There should be a
Yeah.
corridor
Yeah. Well,
that
anyways, just wait
bridges
till all.
off.
Sorry. Anyways, just wait
Yes.
till all those news articles I'll eventually read for you that were originally from the original version of the main menu.
As long as you read it like Bones from Star Trek, you have my blessing.
All correct.
Now talking to the elusive man,
Yeah.
which means I get to eat my food.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
I don't trust him, but he's Charlie Sheen's father. Something interesting will happen if we listen.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information.
Well, I definitely don't trust him after watching that one Christopher Walken movie.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Which one's that?
The Dead Zone.
Have I seen the Dead Zone?
No, well, it's about when Christopher has his power. Christopher Walken has his power when he touches people. He shows the future or whatever, what's going to happen to the person.
Oh,
Well,
I have not seen that. That sounds awesome.
No, I won't say anything.
Who do we take?
For my case, I usually take Garrus and Miranda with me.
Why Miranda?
Well, because she's the lead people of the group, so it just made sense to me, I guess.
Well, I'm not going to take Jacob. I don't think anyone's going to take Jacob. I don't think you're going to take Jacob. I know I'm not going to take Jacob. Honestly, I wouldn't even take Jacob if he didn't have his own mission we had to do.
Yeah. Oh. Well, nowadays I've made him a little bit more useful now, but
Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Jacob unless I've said so in other videos. I've come to respect him. It's just out of all the characters you have here, and I know you'll probably disagree with this because you're not a fan of Grunt. He is the least interesting person here. And that's saying something. Let's see. Who should we take?
well, again, most of the other characters here don't interest me that much either.
You know what? Oh, we don't have Rex. I got excited. I was like, let's take Tally and Rex. We're going to take Tally, tech expert. We're going to take Garrus, sniper, long range munitions, and demolitions. Okay.
Well, like I said, I sometimes bring Miranda because what happens during the mission when you, well, you know.
So we should bring Miranda then?
Well, it's up to you, but it's just that there's a moment where she starts being in denial. Or well,
I'm trapped between your husband and best friend Garrus.
Then again, I apologize in advance if you do bring Miranda. What I start cringing at those masks.
You mean the visor?
No, the grease masks, the COVID masks.
Have it?
Instead of an actual helmet.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're gonna bring Miranda when you play, so
Well, because I fixed that issue.
we're gonna leave Miranda at home. So who should
Miranda
we
at home.
take? Yep. Don't start. Don't you fucking start.
Oh, that's okay. That meme's starting to get old to me too. So I had to say it at least once. So
That's fine. Hey, I'm gonna make every time we see a reference to a Reaper in this playthrough, I expect you to pretend to be Captain Anderson. Say again.
yeah.
um. I want Morton and I want Tally because they're both going to offer tech expertise.
Yeah. I think Bourne has a breast mask too, but he's more alien, so I guess I'll accept it a little bit better.
Oh shit, we didn't even. Okay, we're going to do this.
Oh well, because because you just got Tally, you never brought him with you yet.
No,
Her
we
with you yet.
haven't. Okay, let's see.
Oh well, also one of the reasons why this game's my least favorite out of the trilogy, they really nerfed her here.
It's not like she was super powerful in the first game. I mean, she kind of is. I just leveled her up wrong.
Yeah, but the thing is, she still had more useful abilities in the first game compared to this.
She did, but throw was a more useful power in the first game than it is here.
Yeah. That being said, her Tachika can be useful by distracting enemies.
It distracts them. It doesn't do much more than that.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
It is. I'll say this. In the future, I would like to play a game called Champions Return to Arms. And in that game, the Isaacar Shaman is the best class. Anyone who says different can fuck off. Now, the most powerful spell in the entire game is Poison Bolt. The second most powerful spell in the entire game for attack is Planar Wind. Don't ever summon the Badger for the Isaacar Shaman. It is a useless piece of shit. Giant Growth, Healing, Mana Regeneration, Poison Bolt. I don't know if I already said Giant Growth, but Giant Growth and giving you the ability to do more damage with weapons, but always focus first on Poison Bolt and Mana Regeneration, because nothing in that game is immune to Poison Bolt, even if it is poison. It will kill anything, even the invincible motherfuckers in the storm level. Yes, it kills them. Let's see. What do we want? Power duration is not as useful as you would think because weapon damage cannot do. Gonna do some AI hacking because why not? Ultimate shield strength and maintains it for a long hack duration. Multiple synthetics. And I have 3 points to play with.
Yeah.
I don't suppose I could. Sorry, please go ahead.
No, to anyone saying I know I like bring up mods a lot, please, audience, please understand. I'm not trying to sound like I'm part of the master race or anything, but
The master race for what? Sorry?
well, you know how the PC people consider themselves to be the master race.
Yeah, but that's always jokingly. I'll say this.
Yeah.
Mods can change a lot about a game, from having big booby anime girls to, like, for some reason, make your avatar a really fucked up, realistic, gross version of a Battletoad for some reason.
Yeah.
But the mods at the end of the day that are most useful is whatever mods you like. For me, and I assumed at AS 1991, those would be quality of life mods, like the ability to do missions that in the order that they should be, or not have to resource farm like a fucking cow. Stuff like
Well,
that. And
well,
PC, sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry. I always speak up when I think people are done talking. I'm always assuming wrong.
That's okay. I was just gonna say, PC does get mods for a lot of the older games, but what I'm liking and seeing more and more is like in Fallout 4, for example, the ability to utilize mods on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. And not all of them are like weird mods. A lot of them are quality of life mods that change the game drastically and make it more enjoyable. And some just add really cool stuff.
Yeah.
But without
Well,
further
for my
ado, you keep talking and I'm just gonna advance the story here.
okay. Yeah. Well, for my case, well, as whatever saw my stream, the first game is modding. There, it's just more enhancing the experience. For this game's case, it's making it more playable and less overrated for me. And eventually for 3, it's making it feel more complete, like less rushed feeling.
Tally has a fucking shotgun, and it's the plasma gas shotgun,
Yeah.
which is the most powerful shotgun in the game.
Yeah.
Unless you're Grunt. Sorry, go
I say
ahead.
about nerfing Tally because pistol and shotgun is seen as a poor combination.
I know why you would think that, but remember, with Tally's abilities in this game, she could throw out her drone, hide, and if anything comes close, blast it to Kingdom Come with a shotgun.
Okay. Well, again, there's a mod where you can have the squad mates carry more weapons, so I make her carry a assault rifle. It works very well.
Do we ever get any sort of confirmation or reasoning for why the collector ship looks the way it does? Like, aesthetically, it looks cool. Aesthetically, it's iconic. And aesthetically, holy shit, yes. But was it like a space station, or was it like a fleeing ship of hope that the collectors were using that the Reapers perverted? I want to know more about the collector ship, honestly.
I guess. Well, Bioware didn't care about that, obviously.
See, is that true, or is there more on the wiki? Is there more in the expanded universe? These are the things I would love to know.
Well, I do feel little thought was actually put into the main story in this game, though.
Sometimes it does feel like that, but if you take away all the parts that aren't awesome, Harbinger doing what Harbinger did to the Collector General and like directly, that was a cool concept, and making them like insectoid and completely subservient to a hive mind, pretty fucking terrifying.
Oh, I know. Again, Bioware should put more focus on the collectors than the squad mates' personal problems.
I mean, they should have put more into the collectors before they dived into the personal problems.
Well, that's why, yeah, because the collectors really take a huge back seat in this game.
Which is ironic,
Just,
because they put us in a huge backseat at the very beginning of the game. They smacked our ass like we just came out of the womb.
Well, that's not what I mean, but anyway, that's not just my opinion either.
Completely at the mercy of the collectors.
You know, when I first played this game in the very beginning, I thought that this ship was another Reaper.
What happened here?
Oh yeah.
Because of how easily it fucking destroyed the Normandy.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects from control group. Discarded after experiment was over.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject.
You know, Bioware, you made Solarian helmets before in the first game, I believe. So why?
Even if collectors needed to kill for experiments, could have.
This is actually explainable by Morden, just being Morden.
Okay, well, to be fair, this mask is less jarring to look at than, Miranda's breast mask.
Yeah, but for this one, it actually makes sense. Because Morden's the type of guy who wouldn't wear a full Solarian helmet at all. He would want to see things through...
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
Well, at least his face is mostly covered.
Yeah, but it doesn't look horrible. Like, and besides, do you remember how ugly the Solarian helmet actually is? We've killed enough
Fair.
of them and seen enough of them to, you know.
Yeah. Well, because reason I'm complaining about this because technically speaking, you're still in the vacuum of space, as it showed when you were exiting the shuttle.
Yeah, but how many sci-fi shows have you watched where they just like in the Guardians of the Galaxy where they don't necessarily need to put on a helmet, but like they do, and it's like, Star-Lord, you can see Star-Lord's hair. It's like, I guess the skin cells on top of his head can survive the vacuum of space somehow.
Yeah. Well, I don't care because the first game made it very helmet oriented. And just feels like a step backwards.
It's not really a step backwards if you think about the advance of technology. I know you're not going to like the reasoning because it's like the thermal clip versus the heat sink thing, or like how Medgel doesn't work the way it's supposed to anymore. We can just hack shit. But it does make sense that technology would change, and more than being the science officer, you have to imagine that even though this helmet looks kind of like a prototype and wouldn't be doing what's supposed to be doing, his personal gear is second to none. Like his spacesuit, like lore wise, could probably take more bullets than I don't know anyone else. He could probably take more bullets than Grunt because he's a Krogan and redundant nervous system. Plus, Morden made all his own shit from scratch.
I know.
You think he's gonna wear like the fucking the white and pink suit from Mass Effect 1? Fuck no.
That's a collector.
I just realized, considering what you're wearing, the collector shouldn't be shooting at you later on.
See, I really like this suit, and I'll tell you why. In Skyrim, you can make dragon armor. That wasn't always the case, but you can now, right?
Yeah.
So, when you hunt a dragon wearing the bones of a fucking dragon, that's just it. And I've killed more than a few collectors at this point, so why not say that we've taken bits of their armor that's been fused with their skin and made a special suit just for Shepard? Why not?
Are they looking for similarities?
Also, it shows exactly how petty my Shepard is and how he's not as Paragon as he was in the first game because they fucking exploded him.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed off too, you know? If I had to survive the cold vacuum of space only to explode and my corpse land on a fucking,
Yeah.
basically graveyard. The collectors are Protheans.
My god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
The worst part about all this is, that the Reapers did this not because they thought the Protheans were useful. It's because the Protheans pissed off the Reapers.
You'd think
Of
somebody
course
would have
they did.
picked up on this.
So I have a question for you, and I probably asked this before. What the fuck did the Keepers do to piss off the Reapers? Think about that.
I know.
Extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure.
Well, if in theory, if they were the first species that were harvested.
See, I thought about that too, them being the first series, but that doesn't make any sense. But I think about it like this. What if the Keepers were the ones that built the mass relays and built the Citadel? Wouldn't that be delicious irony for them to be the ones to get fucked by the Reapers?
Yeah, probably. But again, I was just saying that was Vigil's theory.
Who?
Vigil, the Protean hologram in Ilos.
Oh, yes.
He's the
I
one.
remember now.
He's the one that presented that theory.
Enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors
Well,
come to salvage
Shepard
this
is saying
place.
right now,
Move out.
that's what you, since you played a little bit of 3, that's what they were doing to the other species.
We're gonna get a shotgun. You know what though? In the third game, I think the only two weapons I want to actually try are assault rifle and shotgun. And I'll tell you why. The first time I ever played Mass Effect 2, when I said I beat it in like a single sitting almost, like 2 sittings, I I kept all the memories and choices my first character made, but when I played my character, he wasn't a biotic anymore. He was an infiltrator now. Because in my mind, I wasn't actually Shepard. I was like some sort of advanced, weird robotic spy. Anyway, we're gonna go with shotgun training. I don't think it's gonna let me choose the shotgun I want, though. Unfortunately, is it? No.
Funny, that doesn't happen to me. It's just,
Yeah, because you have the good mods. We get it. But
no, it's not mods. Even on
oh,
my when I played this first time on console, it was just asking me which weapon to pick, like specific weapon.
maybe it was an error.
Yeah, that,
Because
or maybe I missed that, or you haven't gotten down there yet.
but when we get down to be able to change our weapon, we can just
I think maybe I just somehow missed that part.
maybe.
Oh yeah, I did.
There it is.
I
It's right
did.
here.
Yeah, I somehow I kept missing that part.
The katana's not actually a bad shotgun, but the Geth plasma shotgun is one of the most damaging weapons in the entire game.
Yeah.
This thing will eat through. My God. Oh, I have actually some. Before we continue, I know people are like, "Shut the fuck up," but it's my stream. I have something to tell you. Have you ever played Halo 2?
Yeah.
Did you know that the shotgun in Halo is actually based off a real shotgun? That the UN actually went out of their way to basically make the shells for it extinct because the UN ruled on the fact that anyone shot with that gun would die a horrendous death, and the gun was pronounced to be inhumane. So they went on their way to not only make the gun illegal, but make the bullet so hard to find it's not even worth using the gun.
Yeah.
And when I found that out, I was like, God damn, Doom guy's over there salivating. I'd rather have like actual collector tech than get it like a boost in credits. Just because, considering what we've seen collector tech do in this game,
Yeah.
This might be useful.
like it just be the MacGuffin for, oh, collector tech made fucking grunt. Oh, collector tech did this. Oh, collector tech did that. Give me some collector tech.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked EE to run an analysis on this ship. I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Why didn't the Reapers finish the job on Ilos? Was it hidden, or did they just not care? I can't remember.
It was hidden because the Protheans were hiding there.
Oh,
Just
okay.
one pods.
Still wouldn't fill them.
They're going to
I guess.
target Earth.
Not if we
Oh,
stop.
this dumb line. If they say it. Yeah, Tally. I just seriously hope they don't mean just this ship going to go to Earth, because I'm sorry, no. All the Alliance fleet would just curb stomp this ship.
Looks like some kind of control panel.
I don't know.
Collectors seems odd.
Considering what this thing did just to the Normandy, and how I'm pretty sure we didn't even scratch this thing's balls, I don't know that the Earth fleet would be able to do much against it.
It would. Normandy's
It's
much
kind of like a
stronger.
mini Reaper.
Well, again, you're in 3. You can defeat a couple Reapers.
Data mining progress.
Haven't played 3, but I have to go under the assumption that all the upgrades we get in this game that are canon were probably approved upon by the Alliance when the Alliance took the ship back. Unless they did it to all their ships across the board.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
See, you call it a trap, but I'm stuck here with you. And I know I said that wrong, but I'm stuck here because you've trapped me. You're stuck here because I exist. Get up, Tally.
Okay, let's see how you're gonna respond. Well, the next couple dialogue choices.
Well, first I'm going to shoot 6 or 7 people.
I need to finish the download before
Yeah.
I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
That cutscene took such a long time, my barrier dissolved.
We've got trouble.
Oh yeah. Trouble for you guys. This guest shotgun does not give a shit about your barrier. You're done.
41% complete.
Harbinger, yeah. Come on, Harbinger. How do you like my guest shotgun, Harbinger?
My shields are down.
What the? Oh, that's not good. I tried to use heavy warp on him and my heavy warp fizzled out. That's, I don't feel great about that. Okay, we're just gonna hide behind here. Sorry, I know I keep hitting the wrong button, but again, I haven't played this game since the last time we played it.
Which was, I think, a week or so ago.
Yeah, that's right. I would like it if there was someone, like, watching my back. Morton?
Oh, Tally's down.
With you.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately. Because, well, for a reason.
Hey,
I
it's
mentioned.
not my fault this time.
Oh, I know. It's the AI's fault. I mean that, by the way.
Lost shields.
Just die, you fucking
I know.
Frankenstein-ass henchbutt.
Well, yeah, I think I ranted this before during your Horizon mission, how much I hate this thing.
Finding collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tapped to capacity.
Here they come again.
Direct intervention.
I did not like when I hear the words direct intervention.
You cannot resist.
I mean, I'm trying. That counts for something, right?
Yep.
I know you feel this.
I really wish we could have like a heavy warp version of his heavy warp. Because unless you're playing, I was wrong. Unless you're playing on the easy, your warp ability, it does not do as much damage as his.
Deploying incineration tech.
Which is dumb, because if you're like playing an Adept, you should have a warp ability that's comparable. Not on a hard difficulty, but at least normal.
Uh-huh.
God, I love the collector particle beam. There might be better weapons than the collector particle
I
beam.
must manually reestablish my link to the command console.
This is where we play Simon.
No.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
Also, that was a joke because remember when the first game, like, one of the hacking was like play Simon?
Oh, yeah.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
get what we needed.
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
What the fuck did the Turians ask the collectors for? That's just a joke. I know what happened, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Seems
Yeah.
logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
I want to know more about the elusive man.
We don't have time to throw blame around.
I don't know enough about him, ironically enough.
Within norms for Cerberus, not unexpected.
Commander, we got another problem.
Hey, I'm glad you're so forgiving in this situation because I'm not.
Oh, I'm absolutely livid. I just think the elusive man's a really cool character.
Oh no, I'm saying because I picked the renegade option.
In fact, every gross little bug man that I wish was Jareth that I'm shooting here, or Javik, sorry, is I'm pretending is the elusive man. I'm not a happy camper.
Yeah. But no, it's at this point where my shepherd finally starts having enough of his bullshit.
Speaking of happy campers, I agree with you there. Did you see the new trailer for that Michael Myers game that looks like a ripoff of the Jason game?
No, actually, I haven't.
You're gonna have to look it up. I was pissing myself laughing.
Before I go to bed, I will.
If you can't find it, I'll try and find it. But it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Get ready to fight. Nothing faster than picking up our cause.
I'm pretty sure I didn't give her the ability to make that drone. Oh no, I did.
Well, yeah, I see you have the option where they can do their special abilities automatically.
I think I had to upgrade that to give her the ability to do something else, didn't I?
I think so. Well, I give.
Yeah, I did. I had to give her. Yeah.
Well, I have it explode when it's destroyed.
Oh, I will too. I like her energy drain though. It's a very good ability for support.
Yeah.
Okay, you being able to shoot 3 of them in rapid succession is a little horse shit. Also, I remember Heavy Barrier being a lot more useful than it actually is. How'd that feel to get hot plasma in your lungs? Not great, I bet. Oh, I want to say this in advance because we probably won't be making another video. Happy Easter, everyone. By making another video, I mean like until Easter's over.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
So happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Remember, don't eat rabbits, eat turkey.
Yeah, I guess you'll probably be busy tomorrow. Starting tomorrow.
If you were free, I could do another video tomorrow.
I should be free tomorrow too.
Actually, maybe not. We'll talk about it later. Just because I'll have to work on Friday and I don't usually. It's a special circumstance.
Okay, because I was saying, well, it's Good Friday. That's odd.
No, it's literally just because I'll have to work on Friday. Can you do me a favor? Would it be possible for you to look something up right now? I would. I'm just in the middle of a firefight. What is shooting me?
Google.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Can you look up what powers combo into each other for Adepts in Mass Effect 2? I just want to see if there's something like more I can do than what I am doing. Because I know that I'm not good at this game, but any advantage I can find.
So Adept combo?
Yeah, power combo. Oh, I hate those. Oof, I almost died right there too.
Adept. Well, Singularity and Warp.
Singularity and warp.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Do I have to throw singularity and then activate warp, or
Place a Singularity to trap the enemies and immediately cast Warp on them.
okay, we're gonna start doing that. Just because again, I'm just playing the game kind of dumb, you know. Get the heck out of the way, Morton.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Will I be able to get there is the question. Well, that was just rude. What in the hell is that?
Oh, that thing again from Horizon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now they send in the husks.
Oh, I got wrecked. Hopefully this was a checkpoint.
Yeah, it is.
My first death of the episode. But not my last.
Yeah, there's a checkpoint because I got wrecked there a couple times too, despite playing on casual.
I mean, difficulty, if something's difficult on normal, it's probably difficult on easy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, certain games, easy mode is really the actual normal mode.
in some games, there is no easy mode, like Dark Souls.
Yeah. Or my Donkey Kong Land game I was playing earlier.
Target was immune. Problematic.
Well, that's no good. Singularity, is it because Singularity is not leveled up properly? Okay, this guy needs to stop attacking me, and I'm gonna do this.
Oh, just wait until 3. Unless you experienced it already, I can't remember. The husks will start grabbing you.
Singularity is not working. That's interesting. But I had a barrier up. Let's hold
Well, you
on.
keep getting wrecked. I'll be right back. I have to do something.
Oh, yeah, you better go.
You should know me by now. I can't help it.
I know.
Yeah.
We need to try something else.
Kids, I'm starting to get mad.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Ah, still here, I see.
Eat a dick.
Okay,
I mean that.
don't worry. It's
Usually
less
I
about
wouldn't,
me
but
being
I
an ass
do right now just because this is
No, I
very...
hear. I don't. No. Trust me, this area is BS. You're just feeling how I feel when I do this part.
full of homicidal rage?
Yeah.
Homicidal? I don't know how to say it. I'm not happy. Jesus.
Stupid barrier that keeps.
I mean, if I had armor too, but I just have health and the barrier. How did I die exactly? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't get it either. Not trying to be trolly right now. I mean that. I don't.
No, I appreciate that, because if it doesn't make sense to someone who can actually step back and take a look at what's going on objectively, then it shouldn't make sense to me either, right?
Yep.
I'm not a fan of your lightning.
I wasn't a fan of Darth Maul's lightning in my Phantom Menace game. Which is kind of odd because Maul never had Force lightning in the movies.
I am pretty excited for the new Expanded Universe Darth Maul show, specifically because of who is voicing and who is acting as Darth Maul.
Ah. And who would that be?
Who voices him in Clone Wars? Jedi is 1991.
Oh, him again, okay.
You don't sound excited. Even though he's a giant Star Wars nerd, just so you know.
Well, nerd on the old expanded universe, I mean.
He has to be Darth Maul again. I'm just saying it's a victory for the fans. Why won't you fucking die? I feel like Jason, Freddy, and Freddy vs. Jason. Why won't you die?
I know. One from one Bond villain. Why can't you just be a good boy and die?
I feel like Doc Ock right now. Die, boy. Die.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. It's really hard to tell sometimes.
If 3 more of those come out, I'm gonna throw my controller on the ground and go to bed.
That's the only
I'm
one.
not gonna stop recording. I'm just gonna go upstairs and go to bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, be like, it's not over yet.
Is that Wesker?
No, that's Monster Rock again.
No.
When you're about halfway through the, vents.
The weirdest, the most horrifying thing about Monster Ock is his face.
I know.
Because of not because it looks scary, but because of the graphics.
Yeah, the funny thing about that's actually a redesign. Apparently, in some old prototypes, the face resembled, Doc Ock a little bit more. In fact, that icon, when he's, the catching up to you icon, it's actually based from that.
Really?
Yeah. I guess they realized that the old version didn't look scary enough.
Huh.
Oh, I think you're getting to... Yeah. Oh, not yet. Because you're about to get to the Husk Swarm pretty soon.
I don't know why I'm walking into a wall, I just am. The silliness keeps going.
Yeah.
Trouble ahead.
That's what it's called, the stupid Spider-Man story. It's called Trouble.
You will not stop me.
You're not even as tough as one of those fucking things that flies that shoots lightning. Shut your ass up.
I know you feel this.
I think the most disturbing thing about Harbinger is it knows who Shepard is. By name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, except for first name.
You're funny.
Thank you.
What I mean, you wouldn't think of the Reapers as knowing like the humans responsible. You would just think of them thinking it as like the race being annoying, right?
Yeah.
Not individuals. So the fact that he's specifically calling me out is quite disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
My attacks will tear you
At least to me.
Yeah. Well, it's not me. It's not just me trying to be funny. They actually, 3 actually makes that kind of similar joke too.
Who does?
Oh, I think there's a part where when he eventually, I don't want to spoil too much, but it involves you and Dr. Chocolates later on.
The forces of the universe bend to me.
Good little joke how she never addresses Shepard's first name.
Nobody does.
Because they can't. Oh,
I've made that noise before too. It's what happens when you eat too much cheese. That joke might unintentionally end up grosser than I thought it might need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just want to speak of names. I'll say quickly since we were mentioning Pokemon earlier. Calling yourself or your rival with unflattering names can be quite hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Like, well, one time I like calling your rival dumbass, for example.
Hey, dumbass. Dumbass wants to battle.
Yeah.
Dumbass, smell you later.
Yeah. No,
Pokemon champion, dumbass.
Yeah. No, even funny earlier when Professor Oak calling his own grandson a dumbass.
Oh.
Okay, well, next is just those very annoying husk swarms. Better get the shotgun for this. Again, it's like the same idea getting swarmed by the Flood in Halo.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good concept for space engineering, right? The hero gets on a ship, it's covered in bug stuff.
Yeah, and here in this game, they go from bitch slapping you to suddenly grabbing you in 3.
Alternatively, I could have done that. Still stuck.
Well, as I recall, it's
I'm
if
dead.
you stay up here, it's kind of endless.
I kind of have to shoot my way out, though, right? Because I'm stuck.
Yeah.
There we go. It was mostly Tally's drone.
Okay. Or maybe it's not endless. Or it just seemed that way to me.
It was endlessly annoying. Does that count?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck everyone who got left behind, I guess.
Oh, your trusty out of your ass Avenger.
Fucking really, Edie? Specify a destination?
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck, that was stressful.
Don't know what you're gonna say. Well, I'll know in 7 seconds, but I definitely go renegade in this moment here.
Well, I'm not gonna invite him to have a cup of tea, I can tell you that.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Oh yeah, well, telling me to eat dick, he'll know he should eat dick.
How about you can both eat a dick? I didn't say eat dick, I said eat a dick.
Oh, fine, but...
And if you keep it up, I'll tell you to eat a bag of dicks. Like I'm going to tell him to do.
At least I'm being a troll. This guy's just a moron.
Are we sure he wasn't being a troll, too?
No.
He doesn't have, like, 6 more of me with 6 more fucking Normandies just, like, in his garage just chilling.
But we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
Never again, you hear me?
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off.
That's what I
in a
figured.
number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
I don't risk people. There were always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly,
You could have at least told me it was a trap.
Edie confirmed our
Exactly.
suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
So the Keepers are the assholes. Also, I have a question. Are those Mass Effect relays? I know I've asked this before, but are the Mass Effect relays themselves just tiny little stations, like space stations like the Citadel, but like smaller?
I don't think so. I think they're just... Just a simple machine.
So how does the Mass Effect relay maintain itself then?
It just does.
Jesus.
I was just on the collector.
Just answering questions to me like I do for my toddler. Because it is.
Yep.
Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it, but we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
No, please drink your scotch when you're talking.
Accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
So before you ask me the next question, if you ever do, there's no explanation why he has those cybernetic eyes.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars?
He just thought they looked cool. I don't know. He likes cyberpunk. Who knows?
Yeah.
They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds
Well,
and extremely high.
let's just say his eyes aren't the only thing that's cybernecky on him, actually. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Are you trying to imply he has a cybernetic penis?
No, definitely not.
I believe you, but you took way too long to refute that, so I don't know what to think now.
Well, what makes you think he has one?
Has a penis or a cybernetic penis?
Both.
I don't know. Maybe he's just like his sex robot from Mass Effect 3. Who knows? Not me. I haven't played enough of 3 to actually be able to tell you that. Another derelict ship?
Yeah, I think I picked that one too. Again, by this point, my shipper has finally had enough of him.
With Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. Now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily.
Do we know where he is?
Yeah. Oh, like this whole place? Yeah. It's a space station.
Of course, Shepard.
I'm not saying where, though.
Oh, okay. I just meant the coordinates. Because that's a
by,
star, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll just say by 3, you'll eventually go there.
Could have fooled me. Lied to us.
Near the end of the game.
Needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
How come no one else is up here, like Jack or Garrus or Grunt or Tally or Kasumi?
I ask myself that every time.
He tries something like that again, and the collectors will be the least.
Oh, I just figured out why.
Are you sure this IFF is going to work?
Because as much as you're going to hate me for saying this, Morden technically is a member of Cerberus right now, and so is Shepard and Miranda and Jacob are. No one else we recruit actually is.
Well, I know. Well, I'm not.
They're all free agents.
Well, I know, but still, again,
That can't be right.
they should have some involvement in the plot, but Bioware didn't bother to do that.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Yeah, if you still have to reunite with your husband still. Um, is everything okay? Is Sweatervest still here?
I'm still here.
Oh, why are you just
This thing is our
standing there?
best shot.
Sorry,
The DD4 relay.
I was just checking something that was important. I do apologize, everyone. It won't happen again, but I was distracted slightly. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, you just said going to IFF right now. That's not
The
a
more
good
people we
idea,
have
as
on
you
our
know,
side,
as
the
we
better
all
our
know.
chances of
Yeah.
success. We need to keep building up the team.
I'm not going for the IF. I'm just,
Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jacob.
Yeah.
Thanks, Morton. All right. Well, before we go, Monsieur Jedi Ace 1991, do you have anything you want to say about what's going on in Mass Effect as of this moment in our playthrough, or thoughts in general about how much you hate the Geth? Just anything.
Nah, I'm saving that for another time.
I believe you. Until next time, I'm the Sweater Vest Gamer, and I just want to say, remember, buying a sweater vest and wearing a sweater vest makes you better at all video games. And be good to each other and be good to yourselves. And remember, Javik and his smelly Crothian bitch race got what they deserved. I'm just kidding, kids. They did not. Maybe the Keepers did, though. Who knows? Maybe the Keepers built the Reapers.
Yeah.
Stay safe, kids. Have fun and tune into the next bat time, next bat channel, next bat joke.